What up, peeps? Mr.Bones back at you, and it's day 6 of Wild Eye Week, brought to you by Bronco Juggalo and the Super Slash Bros. And what we're talking about is 2020's Pipeline, directed and written by Emily Aguilar, starring Ashley Ballard as Shay, Yvonne Bowser Caballero as Nicole, Elizabeth Cascarelli as Olivia, Jason Allen Cook as Greg, and Mark Goodman as Merlin. A family residence is taken over by a bloodthirsty pipe monster who awaits those who step inside. Without the ability to leave, the family must do what they can to survive in the blood-ridden home, luring in renters as bait. When this movie comes on, you see this older couple that are running a bed and breakfast, and they have one tenant, and they're asking for help with the washing machine. Then a young lady goes down later at night to check on her laundry and gets sucked into the washing machine. There's blood and she's clawing and trying to get out, and she gets sucked inside. And at first I'm wondering, okay, what am I watching? A killer appliance movie along the lines of, I don't know, Maximum Overdrive, Slacks about killer pants, killer donuts, killer tomatoes. I've watched them all, or most of them, but it's not quite that. The people that watch over the place go down, and they're happy that the lady got sucked into there, because apparently they have to feed the pipelines or the house renters or victims to keep it happy. And next thing you know, I believe, well, they cut the scene black, but I think the wife gets sucked into there as well. So then the movie comes on and you meet Nicole and Chris. They're packing up for a trip and expecting friends. And they're supposed to be going to a music festival and going to stop at this bed and breakfast to stay there while they're attending the festival instead of paying higher prices, I guess, at the venue. So their friends show up, and then an unexpected guest shows up in Alexis, which is Nicole's friend. She doesn't act like she wants her to go. It turns out, though, it's because she's not really friends with any of these other people, but she is friends with Alexis and doesn't want anything to happen to her because she's got something under her sleeve, a hidden agenda for this trip. So they get at the bed and breakfast place, and you meet this creepy old dude, Merlin, and he shows them where the food is and where everything is, and then he goes to the guest house where he's creepily peeking out the window just waiting for something to happen. Once it turns dark, shit starts happening. One girl gets sucked through the bathtub drain. One girl gets sucked through a tunnel that looks like the home of Pennywise. And all the kids, young adults, are scurrying and freaking out and trying to find each other and trying to figure out what's going on. And it turns out these two here, Nicole and Chris, are in on something with old man Merlin, who turns out to be her grandpa. So the agenda here is they go lure people there to be eaten by the house. And the last ones left here end up being Alexis and Greg, and they're not going to give up without a fight. And well, these two knock him out and tie him up and drug him up and throw him in the basement to be fed to the house. But they come to, and Alexis knows some kind of weird trick to bust loose the zip ties that they put on them. And they got loose, and they wait for those two to come check on them again like they are doing periodically. And knock them out, find the keys, get in a car, and get the fuck out of there. And so the three dumbasses that started all this are left there to contend with the evil spirits in the house. There's one funny scene where the grandpa sees an evil entity coming down the hallway and runs and jumps under and hides under his blankets like a 12-year-old. But yeah, I know I probably spoiled most of it, but I'll stop there in case someone wants to check it out. It was a decent watch, but not nothing that blew me away or anything that I would want to run right back to and rewatch. But it was a decent watch, so if it sounds interesting to you, by all means check it out. And that's what I watched. Peace.